Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This is a 10-rounder. Teddy, we got a matchup here tonight of a guy who can bang against a guy who likes to stay away, likes to fight at range. Where do the advantages lie?
Well, an old-time trainer used to tell me the story. If you have power, you know what? It has no military value unless you have a way to get it to the target. It's like a bomb. It just blow up, make a big hole in the ground, and when it rains, it's going to fill up. You go swimming. Well, if I'm the power guy, I got to find a way to get inside and deliver that bomb.
Ali's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Halfway through round number 1. Mike Tyson's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Good right hand. That was nice. He just threw the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Mike Tyson.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Ali with a big left dismisses his opponent's headshot. Well put together combination by Mike Tyson. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with a headshot. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Here we go. Round 2 is underway. A well-targeted classic 1-2 by Muhammad Ali. Tyson with a powerful left hand. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Mike Tyson with a big right hand. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Muhammad Ali. Halfway through this round. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Muhammad Ali. Good block by Mike Tyson. There's a straight right hand. Good job with the old 1-2 by Muhammad Ali. Ali's not just loading up, he's landing combination punches like he did right there. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. And that's the end of round 2. Mike Tyson's going with a very efficient work rate in that last round. He chose his spots carefully, Teddy.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. And that's what the judges are supposed to be looking for. You know, not just be overtaken by a guy just going out there like a Mad Hatter and just throwing punches, but placing the punches, strategically putting them in the right spots. Good job.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Digging in with a left to the gut. Tyson's combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots. Teddy, throughout his career, Ali has always been surrounded by many very familiar faces in his entourage.
Yeah, it makes him feel comfortable. And, you know, not to be derogatory about it, but to be quite frank, he has the kind of personality where, you know, he wants to be the boss. You know, he wants to be the... So he has guys around him that allow him to stand out in that room. And that's most of the characters that you're going to see, most of the people you're going to see in that entourage.
Up top with the right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Ali's well off the mark that time. Now he's putting his punches together, the combination upstairs. Last 10 seconds. Solid straight right hand. And we come to the end of the round. So as we start round 4, we reflect on the first 3, looking at Teddy's scorecard. Mike Tyson's earned good marks, taking all 3 rounds.
Yeah, non-eventful some of the rounds. Not a lot to separate the two guys, but I think that his jab has carried the day.
Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Mike Tyson. Tyson's doing a good job of putting his punches together. His opponent's got to be wondering, how do I stop this?
Well, right now, you made a good point there, because right now his opponent is wondering too much. You know, he's just busy blocking the punches, wondering about the combinations he's not getting off.
A snapping combination by Mike Tyson. Halfway through this round here. Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Mike Tyson just being smart on the outside. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Seconds to go in the 4th. Well-placed body shot again. Tyson's in complete control here as he takes a rest after a round in which he really dominated the action. Is there anything, Teddy, that you see that he should be thinking about when he gets off the stool here for the next round?
Yeah, you know, he should follow up on his lead, on his edge, on his advantage. You know, I noticed that he's hurting him in the body. Well, now start to double up that hook. One downstairs, one upstairs.
Teddy, I know you swear by it, and we're seeing it right in front of us. Good fighter, likes to fight on the outside, who's having a stellar night with that jab.
Hey, look, if you're going to be an accountant, you better know math. You better know how to add. You're going to be a good fighter, as far as I'm concerned. You better have a good jab.
Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Perry brings the jab right hand. Ali scoring with that right hand. Well off the mark by Mike Tyson. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. A minute and a half to go. Tyson's putting forth a great combination there. Commits to the straight right. getting to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. Iron Mike with a big uppercut. Ali's inability to get away from his opponent's right hand is costing him.
He continues to pull straight back, and he's still in the path of the punch.
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Tyson's performance tonight has made this a one-sided fight throughout. Here we are in the later stages of this fight, and it's just more of the same.
Yeah, I love the way he's putting punches together. Sometimes when you're finding it so easy, such easy going, it's easy to fall into the trap one shot at a time and you start loading up. Not him. Keeps putting them together.
He has his target. He lands a straight right. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Hits him in the mug with the right. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Nice work with the overhand right. Great work offensively landing that combination by Muhammad Ali. Accurate counter punch by Mike Tyson. Ali's lacking that jab there. He just hasn't committed to throwing it at all.
I mean, that's the most basic thing in the world is to use that jab. That jab does so many things for you. Keeps the guy defensive, and obviously it sets up your offense.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Muhammad Ali. Double jab by Mike Tyson. And we count down the final moments of this round. Nice work, the left hand to the head. And this round comes to an end. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Muhammad Ali's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Well done, three-punch series of punches there by Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's doing well sticking to a game plan on the outside. Ali's thinking right now that he's doing a good job defensively, but it's really not the case, Teddy. Every so often, you will see a punch split that guard.
Yeah, he's just standing there. First of all, the gloves needs to extend them just a little bit away, so as you said, those punches, you know, aren't going to force their way through to the target, which they're doing right now. They're getting down to him. They're getting through to him.
And he's really doing a nice job of hitting the mark with the jab.
And that's exactly what he needs. And it's not hard to hit the mark when the mark's coming at you. The right choice of a punch.
Mike Tyson, good use of the jab. Jab and a straight by Mike Tyson. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. A solid, true uppercut by Muhammad Ali. That right hand is becoming a crutch. He can just lean on it now. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Wow, what a right hand from Muhammad Ali. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. We talked about the fact that there was little margin for error earlier with his opponent. Tyson's now making that even more obvious because there has been plenty of error and the margin has widened on the scorecard.
And usually I'm not an advocate for saying that you got to look for one shot, but now his opponent's so far behind, he needs one shot, and it can't be a lucky one. He has to look to time one perfect punch.
Really a lot of consistency from him with the right hand. Ali's behind on the cards. He's just got to be. Going to take a knockout to win this?
Yeah, I think so. And it's going to take a certain kind of attitude or strategy, a change in strategy. You go into the fights, you don't look for a knockout. You're looking to use your jab. You're looking to set up punches. You're looking to go rounds. Right now, he's got to find a way to get a knockout. Look for one punch. One big punch right now.
Mike Tyson's able to avoid that punch. He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Right to the body with a counter shot. Ali's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Blocks a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Muhammad Ali. And round 8 comes to an end. Mike Tyson's in a position now where he should be able to bring home a win. If things stay the way they are, he's clearly headed towards a win.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard, but he has to make sure he doesn't, like in football, go into that defense. If he starts just moving, just staying away a little bit, now the things that were keeping his opponent from coming in that front door, well, guess what? They're not there no more. His opponent could get back into this fight.
Look at that combination by Mike Tyson. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Solid hook. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Ali's flat-footed. There's no other way to describe it. He's not a fighter that gets up on his toes, moves around, gives you angles. He's flat-footed.
Yeah, you don't have to be on your tricycle all over the place, but you can step a little bit. Get out of range. He's doing nothing.
Muhammad Ali is swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. Mike Tyson's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. That's a solid right hand by Muhammad Ali. Targeting that midsection now with the combo. Not able to land the uppercut. Tyson's trainer, who you can see working with him right now in between rounds, said, hey, you've never seen anything like the way he works a double end bag. It's proven true.
Yeah, it has. You know, part of why he's so accurate is he's calm, but part of it is he works on it like you just said. He gets on that crazy bag, that double end bag, and he makes sure that those punches are right on the mark.
The water in the corner.
Tenth and final round underway. That's a really fine-looking uppercut by Ali. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Right to the head with that right. Tyson's very much being tested here, even though he's big right hand. Teddy, what does he need to... Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, he goes down hard, and now he's got a real problem ahead of him. Plenty of time for his opponent to jump on him.
1, 2, 3.
Ali's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
A stabbing right hand by Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Nice work blocking that. He gets to him with an upper. Big shot he just scored with. And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And it's all over. Ali's night has ended early here. Unable to go the distance, he couldn't rise up and beat the count.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockout, your winner, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson shocked himself just as much as I think he shocked us. Who would have ever thought a late knockout here? This thing